Does it change, if I can begin, does it change now the conference play begins?
Yeah. The teams we're playing now are ranked in the top 10, top 20, top 50. So the level of competition is really difficult.
Are you seeing more out of your kids? Because correct me if I'm wrong, a couple weeks ago, you're talking about we need everything right now. Are you seeing more out of them right now as you go into conference play?
I'm not sure what you mean by more. I think we've played better the last 3 games. I think our defense in each game has stepped up at an appropriate time to help us win the game. Against Houston Baptist, we went to a 3-quarter court press, forced some turnovers when it was basically a 4-point game and went to double digits almost immediately. Against Florida Atlantic, we got off to a great start, both offensively and defensively, and had a 23-point lead at halftime. And then against Campbell, our guards, Chris Likes and Zach Johnson, really kept Chris Clemens under wraps for 36 minutes, which gave us a chance to be in control of the game defensively as well. So we've had 3 good outings defensively, and at some point in the game really shot the ball well and played well offensively as well. So, going into NC State, they're a much different team, much more talented, much faster. They have a lot more weapons, more guys. They play 10, play very fast. They're, I think, top 10 in the country in tempo. So we got to be very, very sharp.
Has this been for you maybe one of your more frustrating seasons based on?
Well, the season's not over. You can ask me at the end of the year if it was frustrating or not, but right now I'm just looking forward to getting conference play started.
I assume you've heard nothing about Dewan in the last few days. If you heard something today, would you wait until tomorrow to release it, though? Play a little game today?
Well, first of all, we're not going to hear anything today. We know that. So, in all likelihood, we won't know anything for at least a day. So Wednesday is out. Is it conceivable that everybody will be back to work and functioning and we'll hear something tomorrow? That I don't know. The expression, control the things you can control, that's what we're trying to do. We're practicing. The guys are in good spirits. We had a very good practice yesterday. We're going to practice hard today. Dewan's practicing. If they turn around and say he's eligible to play tomorrow night, then he's going to dress and play.
In addition to the depth, NC State they force a lot of turnovers. I haven't seen them play doing a confession. How do they do it with a lot of pressure? Full court? Or
Yeah, they pick you up full court for 40 minutes every game. Mostly in different defenses. They play full court man-to-man. They'll trap you out of a zone trap, full court, and then they also go 3-quarter court.
So obviously that's a major concern.
Well, it's a major focus. Concern is more about the players understanding what they have to do to attack it. And then you got to see under game conditions. We've had games where we've turned the ball over very infrequently, and we've had games where we've turned it over far too often, even when the opponent wasn't pressuring us.
They make a lot of turnovers too, though.
Yeah, they're an up-tempo team, and
you mentioned the last 3 games, you guys are playing better. Can you get a sense, in practice, is this team where you sort of wanted to be entering ACC play? Because I know it's always a process for you, in these sort of open games to get them where they need to be, for these tougher games.
well, what I would say is when we go into a season, we have a game plan. We have a vision, especially of the guys we know, the returning players. So coming into this year, we were very familiar with Chris Likes, with DJ Vasilevich, with Anthony Lawrence. with Dewan Hernandez, with Abuka Zundu, with Sam Wardenberg. But circumstances dictate that you have to try to figure out how to integrate new players like Zach Johnson, like Anthony Mack, like Dangak. And that's difficult. So you're spending time in September and October integrating them and figuring out how to utilize them. The first thing is it was difficult because Zach Johnson was hurt. He had to sit out the whole month of September. So it was difficult to figure out what his role would be because he was not playing. And then second thing was we decided to redshirt Rodney Miller, so that changed things again. And then it changed even further when Dewan Hernandez was not able to play. And so you're now making adjustments on a weekly, monthly basis as you're entering the year, instead of having plan A in place and we're going to execute plan A and then make adjustments. We're already at plan C, and our rotation is limited because of the number of players available on our roster. When you have only 7 guys, I mean, we've discussed, okay, who should start, who should rotate in, what do we do when Buka's out of the game? How do we rest Buka? Because there's a certain time of the game where we're going to need him. And is he going to be in foul trouble, or is he going to be available because he's not in foul trouble? So we went into the last game with our point of emphasis being, how do we stop Chris Clemens? And the answer really was, we need Chris Likes and Zach Johnson to basically hold him in check because he's very capable of going off for 30 or 40 points. And they did a great job, so the game plan worked. And we didn't change the defense. Whereas against Houston Baptist, we went to a 3-quarter court press that we hadn't used in our first 9 games or 8 games. It worked. So we're able to, the game plan works, you stick with it. The problem will come in when the game plan is not working and the players are struggling for whatever reason, maybe because of the opponent or maybe because, like the other day, I don't know if you guys know, Buka got a cramp. So he goes out of the game. Well, as a coach, you don't know if he's coming back or not. So we're making adjustments during the game and playing Sam Wardenberg at center. And then he picks up his 3rd foul with still like 15 minutes to go in the game. Well, what do we do now? And, well, what we did was we went back with Buka because he was available to us. What we would have done if he wasn't is anybody's guess.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.